Yo, what is good? Frank got the pack here. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to fill your melodies completely. Now, this is not a trick. There's no little, like, oh, do this. Here you go. That's how you do it. Like, no, I'm going to explain why it sounds empty, because obviously you don't know or you wouldn't be here. You got to know why it sounds empty, and you got to know what it takes to fill it. Now, this whole video is let's see, it's probably going to be over 10 minutes. So if you literally are willing to spend 10 to 15 minutes to completely change your game of making beats, stay. But if you're that fucking lazy that you can't watch a 10 to 15 minute video that will completely change the game of how you make beats, like, I'm literally going to take you from a like all right producer and make you sick with this little piece of knowledge. Now, that's all it takes. I'm literally just going to teach you, because if you're not willing to learn, you're not going to get better. I'm sorry, but you're going to be shit if you don't want to learn. So if you're willing to sit down for 10 to 15 minutes and learn how to do this trick, and there's not one trick, it's a formula, then thank you. If you're still here, let's get into the video. So first off, you have your melody. Mine sounds like this. Okay, obviously it could be longer, more than that, like 4 or 8 bars. Mine's literally like a 2-second little loop. Now, first of all, let me show you why it sounds empty. Now you're probably like, what, do I need like a pad or something? Like, no. What makes the beat sound full is how much of the audio spectrum it fills. So to show you this, go into the mixer up here, click that, go to the master, and up here, over here in this column right here, hit the arrow and add Fruity Parametric EQ2. Now this is the audio spectrum. Okay, you see treble, upper mids, bass. That's, you know, we want to hit all of this with our melody. Now you want to see what our melody is hitting right now. We're hitting this. This is all we're doing. Like, there's a little bit here and there. In all reality, this is all we're really picking up out of that much of the audio spectrum. Not even, we're picking up like that much. You see how much empty space is over here and down here? That is why your melody sounds empty. You gotta fill that. Now, that's why sometimes your melodies sound full and sometimes they don't. Like, sometimes you just make a beat and it sounds full. You just happen to be filling more of the audio spectrum than before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo all of that. Now, I'm gonna teach you how to fill that and what it takes. And you're going to have to do this every time. That's why I'm saying it's a formula and not a trick. Like, it's not like, oh, just add this to your melody and it'll sound full. No, you got to completely change it. So step one, you don't have to do this. This is just like if it works. So you see here I have like if your melody was, I'm not even going to try and explain it. So for mine, I'm going to add some chords to this first. Now, I'm not literally going to come down here and be like boom, boom, like chord. No, I'm going to build off of the melody that I have. So chord, chord, chord. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Da-na-na. Okay, so there we go. Now, if you don't know how to build chords, I have a tutorial on that. It's called Melody Secrets. It's literally like my most viewed video on the channel. I'll link it in the description below. That'll teach you how to build chords. It's literally just counting, like 1, 2, 3, click 1, 2. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? But whatever, that's not this tutorial. So you have the chords, right? Okay, so automatically this sounds a little more full. Now what we're gonna do is we want to hit some of this area. Okay, see, like we made that a little more full with the chords. So you can see we're covering more than just like a straight line. We're gonna hit like this area now, this area right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna literally see how this is like A5, F5, D5. Pick one of those and play it an octave higher. So is C even in here? Okay, C is right there. This is D6. Now literally I'm just taking notes that I've already played and playing them an octave higher, so. See what I mean? And I could bring this, like, normally I wouldn't want them that close, but, and I could go like this. Too high for me though. So that's really that. Obviously this doesn't sound good. I would never use this melody. It's more for the sake of the tutorial. Like, it just works with the melody, whatever. But okay, so we got single notes. Now we can add even more. We can add like a sub melody. So ready? Let's see. What do we hit? D6, E6, C6. Okay, so ready? I only moved these because I think it sounded better. And they don't always have to be these notes. They're just like, if you use those, it's guaranteed to work. Like, one of those is gonna sound good. Okay, so that's that. We have our higher melody. Now we're gonna go down, and first of all, let me just show you like we're just slowly filling up more. Okay. You can see this is those high notes right here. They don't fill this, but like I said, the whole tutorial is gonna show you how to fill all of it. Like, it's not just one trick. This alone right here is one trick. Is filling up your little piano roll. So now that we've got our main melody, we have above the main melody, we gotta add below the main melody. So let's just experiment a little. We start with maybe D. Then we'll go dun. We literally went from here. Right? We went just with that trick alone. We went from this being the only spot we filled to this. Or not even this. Just with that trick alone. So let me just cancel that all. I mean, honestly, even some of up here. Now, that's one trick. Now, the next trick is a layering of melodies. So I can literally, I have a pluck here, a pad here, and an arp here. So I can literally go from this pluck right here, right click, copy, and onto my pad, right click, paste. And I'll just show you this works. Like, it's gonna sound even more full than it did before. So let's just visually look. What I can do from here, let me just mute this and see where this sounds. I can make this even higher, so I'm gonna Control A, or we could take it. Okay, this might sound good low. So what I did was I hit Control A to highlight all, and then Control down, and I brought that down. So since it's already low, I'm gonna drop these because it sounds kind of muddy. Let's see where we stand here. See, now we filled up this low mid-range right here. Now we add, ready? So we only had that filled. Now that I add the main melody, now watch how full we are. We got this whole thing filled completely. This upper range isn't as filled, but we can get there. If I really wanted to, we could go like this. You don't have to literally look, okay? Like, you don't actually have to fill all of it. Your goal is to fill more of it, though, if that makes sense. So okay, so that's that. Now the next thing I like to add is an ARP, more for originality and to mix up the beat and make it sound. Sorry, I was just taking the time of the video. More to make it sound different, like more is going on, when in all reality it's not. Like, it's so much more simple than people think it is. People overthink it. So literally what I'm going to do for the ARP is I'm not going to take the highs and the lows. I'm literally just going to take this main melody we have. So control, left click and drag, control C. Honestly, I'm just going to right click copy, right click paste, and delete this. So now we're going to hear the ARP. I've already chosen an ARP that I like. You're going to have to do some experimenting with different ARPs. You're just going to have to paste it and scroll through, you know, like click here, click until whatever works. But this is the ARP that I'm using. It's not a stock plugin. Or is this? Yeah, it's not a stock plugin. What, you know what I mean? So this is what we have. I don't like that. And I drop the chords because they never really are good in ARPs unless it's like, it's hard to explain. I'm just going to do this. Okay, so that sounds good. Now all together. Look at that. Look at how full that is. And that is how you fill your melodies. Now it's gonna take experimenting. Don't click off. Don't click off. Don't click off. There's more to it. That's pretty much it. I need to further explain though. Now you don't literally. I mean, you can literally just copy and paste to all three. But in order to make it more tasteful, like you see here, this is like what we have. And in the second one, we dropped these because they sounded better in the pad, and it mixes well if I have the same melody but lower and the same melody higher. It just sounds like a bigger melody. Then we raised these up just because it sounded better to my ear. And we completely cut out the low melody because it made it sound muddy. And then for the ARP, we literally only took the core melody. Now, that's usually what I like to do. I like to have them all a little different, like take pieces of the melody and apply them to different parts. But that's really that. That's really all it takes. Your goal is to fill as much of this as you can. Now, you don't want to fill it too much. There's a limit. Like, I kind of feel like there's a little too much going on there. Then again, I don't really like the melody. It was more just for the sake of the video, but just look at that. How simple that was. We did that in 13 minutes. Now, if you made it to the end of the video, I hope I taught you something new. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these videos, but I feel like I've provided some valuable information. I feel like I earned that sub. If you learned and were able to apply this, I would appreciate a sub. But that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.